What's up, you're watching the 2014 InkSlam Poetry Festival. I'm Shihan, and you're watching All Def Digital.
"'Twas said the word we doth one of the oldest in the English language. And we, melanin of sun skin, wherefore by time's hand, privileged by age, how oft when thou, my muse, my eyes laid upon thee. Only word of word passing through my mouth untold was we, I said. For my heart feels we have met before in a time not yet ours, because such seemed your beauty is tranquil when your soul met mine. And as for my soul, my future I left, which in thy lap it doth lay to a time, when as a young slave, oftentimes she showed up in my dreams. I don't know who she was, and I never met her before, but I tell you, I took some liking to her, almost like she was real. See, I ain't never met nobody who made me want to be a slave to her thoughts, but yet feel like I was free at the same time. One night she whispered to me. She said, when you's free, I want you to walk like you're looking for something, but you don't know what, because walk far enough and sooner or later you're going to find yourself. And when you find something present will give you a gift. The knowledge that having to know who someone is isn't a necessary part of love, that love has weaved its way through time, past creation, past devastation, past the right now, lashed itself onto our DNAs, evolved like the language in this poem, so you are genetically predisposed to instantly feel a million years of emotions lived by your past lives. As you pass by the figure of past lives that has evolved into her, you become breathless because she feels timeless. And in the future, when the language of love becomes lost in the sea of information, our DNAs would be nothing more than programs constructed to preserve themselves. While categorized into a species, life will become more reliant on its genes to be its memory pool. So in essence, man is only man because of his memories, but memories cannot be defined. So what defines mankind? The advent of logically built languages and the subsequent accumulation of incalculable data on human emotion will give rise to a new syntax on the age-old question, where is love? A new system of memory will be redesigned simply to survive by avoiding the weaknesses of the unchanging system that humans have lived with till now. And if we gradually force ourselves to define love, then we will gradually lose the ability to naturally sense emotional content and end up being robotic in human nature. So when she passes you by in the next life, do not be afraid of the familiar feelings that comes next. This is not a glitch. This is not a glitch. She is the cloud atlas your blood has been waiting for. Remember to define love, glitch. Remember not to define love, just feel it. Because love isn't something you find. It is something that finds you.